Well, according to the CDC, gun violence is the leading cause of death among children in the United States. CHKD has launched a new program in response to the trauma that children face after experiencing a violent crime. 10 on Your Side's Michelle Wolf has more on the hospital's role in taking back the community.
New tonight, a teenager is in the hospital seriously injured after a shooting.
That is where a teenage boy was shot.
Opened fire on 3 teenagers.
2 of the victims are children.
That victim was 17 years old.
We understand the victim is a teenage boy.
Now, 2 of those victims were children under the age of 6.
The search for whoever shot 4 children in broad daylight.
These things are happening more and more, and it's not just limited to adults getting hurt. Children are being hurt.
From witnessing gun violence to falling victim.
My only baby, and they took that from me.
It's sort of like a ripple effect. One person might be the victim, but essentially there could be hundreds of other people that are affected, from that same incident.
Cameron Blue, a social worker at Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters in Norfolk, oversees the hospital's Safer Futures program, which provides trauma counseling and treatment to children exposed to violence.
In my class, we heard 1 shot, and then after that, 6 more shots, or around that.
Seeing the blood and the damage that the bullets have caused, it affects each child differently. Crying, anger, acting out, temper tantrums, changes in sleeping patterns, eating patterns. Then there's also like the avoidance of certain reminders or people, places, or things that remind a child of something scary that happened to them.
Blue treats gunshot victims as young as 4 months old.
An innocent child who was just inside and, gunfire erupted outside. That does, I feel like, make it worse.
Kids have to have a sense of being a child, and they don't have that anymore.
As he helps children work through their trauma, he also works with families to break the cycle of violence, reduce re-injury rates, and strengthen communities.
I think they all, in a way, sort of stick with me.
In 2019, CHKD treated 21 children with gunshot wounds. In 2020, 37 children. 2021, 34 children. And so far in 2022, 13 children have been treated. Blue tells 10 on Your Side he's dedicated his life to helping children experiencing trauma, often keeping his 2 young nieces in mind.
I just can't even imagine something like this happening to one of them, and it would be devastating, and I just couldn't imagine losing them to something senseless such as gun violence. It's time for some real change in our community.
Why did he have to be the one to get shot?
That was Michelle Wolf reporting. The program director tells 10 on Your Side the ultimate goal is to no longer need such a program. You can learn more about Safer Futures on WAVY.com.